Man bonds with wild wolves and attains something that no other animal lover could even imagine. If having a soul means being able to feel loved and loyalty and gratitude, then the animals are better off than any other creature on the planet. Not all fathers wear a cape. Some also give you the best belly rub and have extra pet food for you. Having a human father is a blessing to all the animals, someone to look after them and play with them, and someone who looks at them with an eye of humanity is sheer joy to these mute creatures. We have a diverse variety of flora and fauna. Starting from the small, cute creatures to those scary wild animals, the earth has it all. While loving those domestic animals as pets are quite common and easy, it requires a heart of a courageous man to love and adopt the wilder ones. An old man residing in Germany owns a wolf sanctuary, and what is special about this sanctuary and the man is something beyond imagination. Werner Freund is a 79-year-old man born on March 2nd in Germany. He is a researcher by profession, though he has worked as a gardener before. He has also been associated with predator leaders and with various expeditions. He was married in the year 1972 and since then have been living in Merzig. This man is a true humanitarian in every sense. His love for animals, especially for wolves, has made him what he is today. Werner was fond of wolves. Unlike many of us who would be scared at the sight of a wolf, Werner was attracted to their ferociousness. Their majesticness and the attitude like that of an extremely proud being is what makes him long for this wild animal. He had closely studied the behaviors of this breed, and their characteristics made him even more prone to admiring these wild creatures. What is that special about these beings? Wolf belongs to the dog family. Rather, it would be better to say that dogs belong to the family of wolves. Wolf and dog are similar in many ways, and the most distinctive feature is that wolves are comparatively larger. Wolves are extremely intelligent and alert creatures whose upright ears, sharp teeth, pointed muzzles, inquiring eyes, and other facial features further sharpen this quality. They surely have an impact like that of the proudly wild beast. This is not all. There is a little known about these creatures. Wolf's Park Sanctuary is a wolf sanctuary spread over 25 acres in West Germany. It is a home to nearly 29 wolves belonging to 6 distinct packs, originating from Europe, Siberia, Canada, the Arctic, and Mongolia. Werner Freund established this sanctuary in the year 1972 and has raised more than 70 animals there over the last 40 years. He is a fearless man to dare of homing such a wild animal, that too in quite a large number. Similar to how a human mother rears up her children with all her love and care, Werner has brought up these wild wolves. He acquired the wolves as cubs from zoos, and since their childhood has stood by them. He is known for nurturing these beast-like animals by his hands, and this is one of the prime reasons for wolves to love him, instead of their natural instinct to attack humans. Was this it which made Freund this unique amongst the wolves, or was there something more? Not many people are aware of a trait of wolves which makes them even distinct. Wolves are very emotional when it comes to their relationships and family. Once they get a partner, they would stay with them forever. Developing an attachment to a particular being is the only one which makes them loyal to their counterpart. They are so strongly connected to their known wolves that they can go to any extent to be with them and save them. Was Werner one of those humans to whom wolves were attached? Werner Freund might look like any other average old man, but he is one beyond extraordinary. With age, his vitality and vigor might have been deteriorating, but his bravery with every day increased. Werner started spending hours in his sanctuary. He wasn't scared of wolves surrounding him, but rather he enjoyed them being this close to him. Unlike any other man who would be scared to wits to find a wild beast around him, Werner caressed these wolves. However crazy it might sound, but the wolves share their food with him as well. And by sharing we mean they feed each other with their respective mouths. The alpha pair of wolves have the supreme right over food. They can eat as much as they want and feed their offsprings. Once done, they feed the remaining food amicably to the other wolves. Why do these wolves share their food with Freund is a questionable act, as it goes contrary to their characteristics. Wolves aren't very friendly when it comes to humans. They often feel safe in their own surroundings with their fellow wolves. Strangely, the wolves at the Wolf's Park are very gregarious towards Werner. They would play and frolic around him. There is no denial of the fact that his presence is something very usual for the wolves. This makes them very comfortable around him. But there is a good reason behind this. It is said that since the establishment of this sanctuary, Werner Freund has made his presence a dominant one amongst these wolves. Not only are the wolves majestic, but Werner is equally a man with ferociousness trait while near these wolves. He is not scared of them, rather the wolves are afraid of his anger. That is where Werner's study of wolves' behavior comes in handy. He truly is a father. To mark his authority, Werner always took the first bite of the food he served to the wolves. It is concerned as a gesture of respect towards the lord of the pack. By this, he shows the wolves that he is the boss, and they need to abide him. But the manner in which he does this so pure and harmless that the wolves developed affection towards him rather than hatred. The wolves know where they stand. How? The wolves know their place and never interfere with Werner and the food. They are very well aware that it will be him first who will feed upon the food, and once he is done, only then can they munch over the leftover. This understanding of authority further showcases how intelligent they are. With this, Werner is named something interesting. Seeing this unusual behavior of wolves and Werner towards each other, Freund was named as the Wolfman. Not many people show the courage to home these wild beings, and nor do wolves exhibit the instinct to not harm man. What makes the bond between these two species this different is something far away from being understandable. Many media channels and reporters made Freund the main headline for his not-so-ordinary life. As a sign of subservience and acknowledgement, the wolves joyfully lick Werner's face. However, these licks at times hurt Werner, as the wolves show their delight by violently poking their muzzles into the corners of their beloved mouth. This is, though horrifying, but is a way of greeting amongst the wolves. Werner has got some scars, pockmarks, and sometimes even comes away with a black eye after such encounters. Still, he says that intimacy is needed to become one with the pack, and is fine with such minute injuries. This picture clearly depicts how terrifying can wolves be. One cannot take wild animals easily. At the end, they are called wild for a reason, and expecting them to treat you with care and caution is quite insane. Here, the wolf, as a mark of love and acceptance, is nibbling over the lips of Werner, and he seems to reciprocate it with all he could. Freund needs to vaccinate himself to stay fit and healthy amongst these beings. Wolves are believed to howl for many reasons. They howl as a way of communicating with other wolves. They make such sounds when they are rallying for a hunt, mourning, or communicating with another pack of wolves. The members recognize the voice of the howling of their fellow wolves. Surprisingly, Werner Freund also howls, which makes wolves relate to him even more easily. Yet, there is a lot more about Werner Freund. The prime reason for Werner to come up with the Wolfspark Sanctuary was the idea that he wanted to break the myth that wolves are dangerous. He says it was in fairy tales that wolves were depicted as wild and outrageously aggressive animals. Red Riding Hood also shaped our thinking that they attack humans. However, the fact is that wolves do their thing until left undisturbed. They are not wild either. Werner is not an ordinary man, he is an extraordinary male. Werner is an alpha male, a male who has dominated the entire pack of wolves at the Wolfspark. He himself is a wolf amongst the wolves. He eats like them, howls alike. People and other wildlife sanctuaries report to him for understanding the wolves' behavior. We think it's safe to say that no one other than Werner would have the courage to do what he is doing. This is what makes him special and why he deserves the title of an alpha male. A human dominating the entire pack of animals and behaving as an alpha male to earn their acceptance and respect. Werner has somewhere proved that love is all that is needed to tame the animals. Even the wildest of the being would love you if one doesn't harm them and care for them wisely. Freund portrayed the courage like no other man to bring about a change in the thinking of humans. Not all wild animals are wild, it's our behavior and actions which compel them to turn wild. After having a look at this video, one can easily make out that wolves aren't any danger. The way Werner Freund is comfortable amongst these wild beings is truly commendable. Yet again, none has ever shown such a bravery and courage. The manner in which wolves show their love and respect towards him is something no one would have expected out of these wild beasts. Werner Freund was married to Erika, who shared a similar kind of fondness for animals. Even she had ample amount of love and care for the animals. She has thoroughly supported her husband in his acts. However, in the year 2014, Werner Freund passed away, and not much is known about his wife since then. If you're wondering what happened to the Wolfspark Sanctuary, then here it is. In 1993, D. Pellegrini, a 39-year-old Munich-born researcher, started working as a volunteer at the Werner's Wolfspark. After completing her first task, to help treat an injured Arctic male with quite impressive teeth, she was appointed as an assistant in the Wolfspark. In 2014, she has taken over as the director of the Wolfspark. De Pellegrini is walking on the footsteps of Werner Freund. She has taken utmost care of Werner's beloved wolves. She howls with them and dominates their pack. Even she is not scared of their presence near her. She herself has raised nearly 38 wolf cubs till yet. She strives for making more people believe in the firm behavior of these wild species, just like Werner Freund. Wolves can roam relatively large and long distances, at times approximately up to 12 miles in a single day. They are extremely fast chasers, though not as fast as cheetahs, but when it comes to chasing, the largest chase ever recorded was of 21 kilometers. Generally, the small preys are not chased after some -2 kilometers. The wolves locate their prey through their power of scent, a chance encounter, and tracking skills. Wolves smell the scent of their prey through the blowing wind. When a breeze carrying the prey's scent is located, the wolves stand alert and point their eyes, ears, and nose towards their target's direction. They often wag their tails and stand nose to nose when they locate their prey. Wolves are a highly social animal. They are never seen alone and always form a pack and work. Their usual social unit consists of a mated pair, accompanied by the pair's adult offspring. The average pack consists of a family of 5 to some 11 animals, or sometimes 2 or 3 such families. The exceptionally large packs consisting of up to 40 to wolves being ever known. Wolves have a gestation period of around 65 days. Surprisingly, the wolf pups are born both deaf and blind. They weigh only 1 pound in weight. As they grow, their cognitive cycle completes, and the eyesight and hearing buds develop. Jaws of a wolf are immensely strong and powerful. They have a crushing pressure of nearly 1,500 pounds per square inch when compared with around 750 for a large dog. The jaws themselves are massive, comprising of nearly 40 teeth, which are specialized for stabbing, shearing, and crunching bones. A wolf bite can undoubtedly cause severe injury. Though all the females in a pack are able to have pups and reproduce, yet only a few will actually mate and bear pups. Generally, only the alpha female and the alpha male will mate, which is believed to produce the strongest cubs, and it also helps limit the number of cubs the pack must care for. The other females, however, will help in raising and babysitting the produced cubs. The wolf pack is extremely particular about their ranking in the hierarchy. Lower-ranking males do not mate often and thus suffer from a condition of stress termed as psychological castration. Lower-ranking females are so afraid of the alpha female that they do not even go into near her. The fear of alpha male and alpha female shapes the entire pack. Wolves howl to communicate with each other. They often howl to mark their territory as well. In case any member of their pack is lost, they would howl to show him the direction towards home. A single wolf's howl can be heard up to nearly 10 kilometers. Wolves can eat nearly 5 to 14 pounds of meat in a day. Their strong jaws and teeth help them in munching it. Moreover, their favorite foods include deer, moose, elk, and bison. They have a relatively fast metabolism than dogs and can thus eat this much amount in a day. The outer perimeter of a wolf's retina is highly sensitive structure. It stimulates instantly to the movement, giving them a greater vision. Moreover, they have a great night vision and an excellent peripheral vision, which all makes wolves wild beings with superior vision. Wolves are some of those rare land animals who can swim as well. They are able to swim up to miles, largely because they have webbed-shaped feet. They have small webs between their toes that help them swim efficiently in the water. The wolves shed their fur to provide camouflage for the changing landscape and relief from the warmer weather to come. They shed their fur in winters in sheets, unlike dogs who rarely shed their fur in any particular season.